Dun, 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 dun.
If I happened to be, one member of employment within the MarVista Entertainment marketing company, I would have contributed at least some line about, hey, perhaps you should change the title of the film. Not to say that it may not be good, but you already have a title that has the gist of this already featured from past performance, Lethal Love Letter, which looked like a good film, a fun TV movie. But that one had lethal and love in the first, two words of that title, too. And I think there might have been an alternative title for that movie as well. I forget. There's a mix when it comes to MarVista. But I would have gone, in this case, with the alternative title of Family Seductions. I think that sounds great. I think it probably would fit the nature of the movie, too, quite a bit. But I don't know. Lethal Love, it's kind of already taken. But we'll see what I think of the film by and large. The film might be like, well, maybe it deserves that title a little more. This is, of course, as I said, a MarVista Entertainment thriller, which I'm sure if you've followed this channel for long enough, you're very familiar with their name. They do a lot of TV thrillers and other films of maybe not a thriller nature, but in other genres. But they're notable within the TV space. And I've liked the majority of what I've seen. Again, they're usually very eventful stories. They're just not always the best in terms of how they're marketed. And what I mean by that is MarVista Entertainment is maybe more infamously known as a studio that continues to, regardless of how many mentions I make of it, put spoilers in their trailers. I mean, granted, I think these trailers are debuted after the movies air on television. But still, you're like, well, maybe for people who aren't on TV anymore, maybe have jumped over to the streaming market, you'd realize that bringing people in with watching, a 2-minute version of your movie might not be the best way to get them to watch the full production. Now, I have watched MarVista productions in the past, in their full, beyond just watching trailers that are spoiler-ridden, and I have enjoyed them. So I'll probably still do the same here for Lethal Love, which you can apparently watch right now on Netflix, or you can rent it on Prime Video if you so choose. This is what it says according to IMDb for what you can expect from this production. When a handsome man manipulates a mother and daughter into falling in love with him, the daughter must expose his scheme before her mother becomes his next victim. This sounds very similar. I mean, not completely, but it sounds, at least, it has some of the same gist of elements that have been in MarVista Entertainment movies before. What is the one I'm thinking of? I want to say, in this case, you've got, again, manipulative man. This is, familiar territory of MarVista. Again, a lot of their thrillers tend to be romance-based. I think My Evil Stepdad or The Husband. Same movie, two different titles. The Husband is very, traditional. That might not be the best one, but My Evil Stepdad, I think that's the one that they went with. That had a similar title to this, in which the daughter, I think, was exposing her mother's newly found love interest that moved in with them. And, he was a particularly shady guy. Again, same gist, but I wonder what his scheme is here. It might be different. I would imagine there's a bit of a separation. So let's see how far apart these two projects are. We're going to go ahead and watch the trailer for, I'm going to call it Family Seductions or Lethal Love if you so choose. I'm like, again, Lethal Love Letter, they already took the title for the most part. We're going to go ahead and watch the first trailer for this first, and we'll talk about it more in my condensed review segment. Fun us watching the video together. I will say, going into this project, maybe you noticed the jump cut there. The MarVista Entertainment version for this film, they have a different photo, I think. And you're like, okay, this looks like a new movie, right? This looks like, Lethal Love or Family Seductions, again, based on the title you prefer. They basically just re-uploaded the trailer from Lethal Love Letter. I think they got mixed up. So if you want to watch the actual trailer, of course, we're going to watch it in a minute, but you're going to have to look elsewhere, because I don't have it, I guess I don't have it playing on MarVista. Interesting. Without further ado, maybe some people called them out, that's the same, you see the mix-up here? Lethal Love Letter, Lethal Love. I would have gone with Family Seduction. Maybe it would be easier than to not made the mistake of re-uploading the trailer. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this new, Family Seductions. I think that title, again, it's better. Here we go. But I mean, Lethal Love certainly speaks to, past history of MarVista. Uh-oh. Is this the bad man? Innocent girl?
Can I get a photo?
I mean, there's got to be other ways to bring in more foot traffic.
Oh, you're gonna get him. Yeah, see?
I'm sorry, was I bothering you?
No, not at all.
It's just like Pied Piper, he's luring her out.
Cheesy.
Oh, no, don't worry. My mom loves it.
Might not want to follow him in this case.
He's pretty great, isn't he?
We did always say we wanted live music, right? Could help bring in a couple customers.
What do you think about Blaine?
I could see this could be,
An older guy.
Well, he is easy on the eye.
an asset worth pursuing for a smaller restaurant
Thanks for
or
the help with this, by the way.
bake
My
shop
pleasure.
or whatever it is.
Gives me a chance to get to know the town.
You have so many restaurants with like open mic features. I mean, the arts industry can help in terms of marketing.
Now you're
Oh, look.
And maybe don't tell my mom about this, okay?
our little secret.
Maybe you
I'm
want to
writing a
tell
new
her.
song. I could play it Friday night if you want to come over.
Mom? Sophie?
How long has this been going on?
It was a surprise for both of us.
Well, I hope you can be happy for us.
I should go.
Hey,
She's not telling her mother. Oh
I
boy.
wanted to tell you about your mom and I. I have feelings for both of you. We can have our own happiness too.
I gotta tell
You
my
a
mom.
polygamist or
Your
something?
mom is happier than she has ever been.
Blaine, stop, you're hurting me.
You're my family.
That's not how families work. So he dated you and your sister at the same time.
He charmed his way into our lives. He had taken everything from us.
It's like he wants to recreate this family in the most twisted way.
I don't know what's going on with you lately.
Don't know how bad he is.
Does it make you feel good trying to play us?
Yeah, he's got a bizarre agenda.
I've made the perfect life, and no one's gonna ruin it.
So your perfect life is dating mom and daughter? Well, I don't think you're gonna be dating her anytime soon again. I think I think we're through on that territory, but that's interesting. Is he Mormon? I'm kidding. So no disrespect to Mormons out there, but I'm just making the joke. Like, is he like a polygamist or something? Like, obviously the other woman in there is sitting there going, he's done this before. As usual, MarVista divulges way too much in their trailers. It's not a shock. Like, oh, we're at the end of the movie. I don't think they show you the result, though, of what happens. So that's new. Usually they'll follow up with, like, oh, he's dead or something. I don't know. Again, I'm very used to the way the studio markets their films, so I know what to look for. And yeah, they did, I think. I mean, maybe you could have kept that secret for the... Well, maybe you didn't have to. I could have seen how that was... That is, well, I would say that's the uniqueness in it, that you've got a guy with a very weird dating history who doesn't want to move beyond that. And unfortunately, then again, he manipulates the innocent girl. Again, this is a familiar model as well from MarVista Entertainment films, which, and for many movies, which still are, especially for like romance thrillers, it's fine. It's just like I know again what to expect from them. I will say that I did like some elements here in regard to the project, notably how realistic it is, and that you have obviously a small like bake shop or something. Did they say what it is? They give a sign, signal, or anything? No, they didn't really. Just a small cafe establishment, essentially, or a small mom and daughter business. And they're looking for ways to attract customers. And so what do? They turn to the arts industry via independent artists who just want to perform like an open mic or something. I've known plenty of establishments that have employed those types of features. Maybe not necessarily for that purpose, but they have featured the open mic aspect, maybe to make it seem like a more community-centered business, and to bring in a lot of different art, add something fresh, to keep themselves like at the top of everybody's list, and keep people coming, to have a return base. Very easy to see. I mean, they got advertisements and stuff like that, obviously, for this guy. He must be pretty well-known, then you think people would know who he is in terms of his dating lifestyle. It's bizarre. I don't know. My suspicions can go on maybe what he wants, but I'm not exactly sure. But either way, it's like, stick to, one girl, dude. If you're dating mom, don't date daughter. And you think she would have found out at some point. Like, the shock face of, oh no, we've been found out. Well, obviously he's not shocked. He's two-timing, but poor mother's just kind of getting thrown into the mix here. I don't know. I don't know how realistic that element is. If like, there are people out there that, well, there probably are, actually. I wouldn't be shocked to read like news headlines of those types of stories being an occurrence, but that's an interesting way for MarVista to go. But again, like I said, I would have preferred to watch some of the events in this trailer explored in the movie. Not necessarily within the confines of a slightly over 2-minute trailer. It's very short in terms of showing me the layout to the basic entire movie. What are your guys' thoughts of MarVista's newest production, Family Seductions? I like that idea, and that name certainly fits now. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Don't forget all the good stuff, but like, subscribe, and sharing that bell until we get to watch more from MarVista Entertainment, which of course we will. I will see you guys at whatever point that happens to be, but for now, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Love, so fellow man. God bless, and peace.